Hello, and welcome to Getting Down to Business with Miss B. I am your host, Miss B, Bianca Miss B Lee. I am a former recording artist turned author, teacher, educator, mentor, all of those things, multipreneur, all of those things on my way to becoming a therapist, cognitive behavioral therapy. I'm excited about this journey. I'm excited about the things that I do. I'm very passionate about the things that I do. And I'm passionate about this opportunity to be here to discuss getting down to business with you. Okay. Listen, I know you all are some hopefuls. You all are entrepreneurial hopefuls. You all have passions and dreams and desires and all of those things. But for some reason, it's just, you need that little We are in a society right now, especially with our people. Unfortunately, y'all know what I mean when I say our people. We tend to want to gatekeep information. We tend to want to keep it to ourselves, us four, no more, or me, myself, and I. And we don't want to help anybody else because we want you to do good. We just don't want you to do better than us, right? So how many of you all know a couple of people that way? I know. Don't even call a name. Don't put them on blast. Don't do none of the things. There's no need to. I just want to help you not to be one of those people. I'm here as one of those advocates for you to be able to give you the tools and the tips that you need so that you can not only get to your passion, get to your dream, but do it successfully and become a well-oiled machine so that you can get the results that you desire, that you deserve, and that you are expecting. Okay. Our first topic is going to be the business of you. The business of you. What you mean, Miss B, the business of me? I'm trying to get to the bag. I'm trying to get to, what I mean? I know what you mean, okay? But listen, let me tell you something. Rule of thumb in this entrepreneurial game. If you're out to try to make money, if money is your main focus, you've already failed. Period. If money is your main focus, you, my love, have already failed because that's a byproduct of the practice, the priority setting, the goal setting, the discipline, all of those things that you have to possess in order to get to the bag. Okay. The bag don't just come automatically. You have to work for it. Okay. You have to earn it. You have to do the things that garners you the bag. Okay. Now, the business of you. What do I mean when I say that? I mean, when it comes down to dreams and goals and things like that, we know how to do something. We have a skill, right? We have a thing that we're good at, that we specialize in, all of those things, or that people may have come to you and said, "Oh, you're good at that. You should start a business. Oh, you should do this for a business. Or you could be successful in a business doing this." Yes, that may be true. But those of you all who have never been in this facet before, then you don't understand that there is business behind the business of being a business person. Okay. There is business to entrepreneurship. There's a business to entrepreneurship. You have to understand the business. But the first thing that you got to be disciplined and understanding in is the business of you. What is your passion? Or is this business that you're trying to open up something that somebody just told you should do, whether it's something that you're skilled at or whatever the case? Now, listen. Let me tell you something. We all have talents. We have a whole conglomerate, a whole pile of gifts and skills and talents and stuff like that. And that's all beautiful. That's amazing. But are those some things, those talents, those things that you just simply know how to do? Are those things profitable for you? Number one, is it a passion of yours? Is it a priority of yours? Is this something that's inside of your purpose? Okay. Now, it's one thing to know how to do something. It's another thing to start a business in that thing that you know how to do. Is this your passion? Is this a priority? And is this within your purpose? Okay. So we're going to start with passion. What are you passionate about? What is that thing that you just desire? You sleep, eat, breathe, and you cannot go a moment throughout your day without thinking about it. You dream about it. You're talking about it all day. You're practicing it. All of those things. That is a passion. That's not just a hobby. That's a passion. That's something that you is welling up in your belly. This is something that you can taste it, you can smell it, you can hear it. You have so many designs and desires about it. You got dreams, you can envision it. You got notebooks on top of notebooks with everything, all of your ideas, all of those things. That is a passion. That's not just something you know how to do. That's a passion. Now, for me, I have so many gifts and skills, and I'm grateful for them all. But am I supposed to do them all? No. No. I had to learn what they call how to sit down somewhere, okay? And stop just throwing darts at things and just, seeing what they say, seeing what's sticking to the fly paper. No, that is a cardinal mistake in the realm of entrepreneurship. Stop just throwing darts out there and seeing what's sticking. Well, I know how to do this, so I'm gonna start baking cupcakes over here. But then somebody told me I know how to barbecue. I got a good barbecue sauce, so I'm gonna start catering. So then, but I got a hookup in the boutique realm, and I know somebody that can put together some clothes real nice. So I'm gonna set up a boutique over here, online boutique. Or what about I know how to do makeup real good, so let me do some makeup on the side. You got everything going on, and not one thing is prioritized, and not one thing are you passionate about. These are hustles. These are hustles. When you're an entrepreneur, you're not in the realm of hustling. Hustling is just, you just trying to get, trying to catch a couple of dollars here and there. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what's going to work for you. No, 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 no. Entrepreneurs are not hustlers. They are planners. They have a structure they put together. Okay? They're doing things in order. They have strategies. They have business plans. They have ideas. They have projections. 1 year, 3 year, 5 years, 7, 10 years down the line. They know what they want to do. They know what they want to offer. They know the different items that they want to offer and things like different services or whatever the case. They know, and because this is something that they have been dreaming about. This is something that they have been wanting for so long. This is not something that they're just taking a stab at. You know what I mean? That is a passion. That is different from hustle. We hear so much in society, you got to work. No, 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 no. Because you need time to strategize. You need time to plan. You need time to see what works for you. Because mind you, here's the thing. Every area of working and entrepreneurship and career, like there's always somebody doing hair. There's always somebody with a makeup line. There's always somebody with a clothing boutique. There's always somebody that is working on cars. There's always somebody doing everything. There is nothing new under the sun. Somebody somewhere is doing what it is that you want to do. Okay? The difference is they're not you. They don't have your touch. They don't have your finesse. They don't have your way of doing it. It's not coming out of your hands. You are intricate. You have a detail about the things that you do. There's a certain trademark. There's a certain thing. You know what I mean? That leaves your mark on it, your fingerprint, So the one thing that a lot of people tend to want to do, they want to go and do what other people have done because it's worked for them. No, 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 no. Do not ever stray away from what your passion is, what it is that you desire to do, what wells up in your belly, what makes your heart palpitate when you think about it. That is a passion. That is a passion. What are you passionate about? Have you sat down with self? Not anybody else. This is not a panel. This is not, open discussion. This is not suggestions in the suggestion box. This is you sitting with you. Have you ever sat down with yourself and said, listen, what do I want to do? What am I excited about? What makes me tick? What is that thing that I know I'm so good at? I'm so good at it. And I know that I can do it. I know it's people out here that's doing it, but I know that I can bring something different to it. You know what I mean? What is that passion for you? What is that thing for you? That is what you need to be motivated by. That passion, not the hustle, not trying to get the bag. Because listen, let me tell you something. If you pursue what you're passionate about, I promise you, the bag will find you. I'm going to say it again. If you pursue what you're passionate about, the bag will find you. Okay? Because what's going to happen is everybody, all the customers or anybody that comes across your path, they're going to see your passion because they're going to feel it from you. What comes from the heart reaches the heart. You know how many times I've taken advantage and patronized people's businesses and have driven past so many other places that do the same thing. But I've gone to their business because I love their fire. I love the fire in their belly. You know what I mean? I've passed so many other restaurants, so many other barbecue places to go to this one particular place because they remember your name every time you come in. They're asking you about your children. They're asking you about your spouse, your mama, your daddy. They're asking you, what you want. You want your usual, like the show Cheers. You go where everybody know your name. They treat you like family. That person behind that counter is passionate about what they're doing. They're passionate about it. You know what I mean? They treat their employees. Everybody feels like they're at home. This is not work for them. That's it. That's it. When you're within your passion, this don't feel like work. It just feels like, you're just having a good day. That's it. Doing something that you love to do. That's passion. That's passion. So make sure that when you step out and embark on this entrepreneurial journey, make sure that it is something that you are passionate about, that you have a fire burning in your belly for, that you have a hunger and a thirst for. Okay? Make sure you are passionate about this thing. Okay? Now, secondly, prioritize. Prioritize. Because once you prioritize and once you set everything in place, then everything falls where it may. It's a flow. It's not a tug of war. You're not fighting to make it happen. You're not working and toiling and sweating and all of that blood, sweat, and tears stuff. You don't have to do all of that. Now, you're going to have to work hard, that's for sure. But all of that toiling and stuff, you take all of that vigorous work out because you have planned properly. Just because you have that skill, you have that passion, and then you come up with a cute name for your business, don't mean you start the next day. Don't mean you start promoting and advertising the next day. That's not what that means. That means now that you have your passion, now that you have a good name, that means now we need to prioritize. Now we need to put some things in place. What do I have to do next? Okay. What do I have legally? What do I have to do next? Okay. Because too many businesses have been cited, have been shut down. Okay. All of that because they did not put in the proper work. Okay. There are people in the government that you have to see, federally, state-wise, county-wise, city-wise. Okay? You got to make sure you got to establish the structure of your business. Do you want to be sole proprietor? Do you want to be LLC, incorporated, S Corp, C Corp? What are you? What are you? What are you going to be? There's levels to it. Okay. Not only that, do you have an EIN number that allows you to go ahead and put yourself in a system to pay your taxes? EIN number. Do you have a Duns and Bradstreet number? That's almost like your business's social security number. That's where you start establishing business credit. Okay? Because what you don't want to do is be operating your business under your personal social security number. Two different things, two separate entities. We'll talk about that on another segment. Okay? All of those things. If you want to start obtaining governmental contracts, do you have a SAMS number? Okay. Which of these things are free, which you have to pay for? You have to, because hello, to be an entrepreneur, to have a legitimate business, you're going to have to come up off the dollar. What's the saying? It takes money to make money. Prioritize. Okay. Have you put the plan together? Do you know how you want your business to be presented? Do you know how you want to market your business? Do you know the branding that you want? Do you know the image that you want your business to have? Who's your target audience? Okay. Because when you identify your target audience, then you can know how to market. Okay. Because if your target audience are children between the ages of 5 and 12, then you need to have a market plan. Put together a market plan for children ages 5 to 12, right? If you're marketing to adults from ages 35 to 60, your marketing has to appeal to the age group 35 to 60. Marketing plan that falls under prioritizing. Planning. Okay. Projections. I stated that in the first part. Projections. When you write down a plan, then you have to write down how long it's going to take you, presumably. Okay. This is an estimate here. How long it's going to take you to do step 1, step 2, or phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 before you publicize your business. Not only how long is it going to take, how much is it going to cost in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and so forth and so on. Planning, prioritizing. Okay. It is not, like I said before, it is not, I know how to do something well. I came up with a catchy name. Now I'm a business. No, you are not. You are somebody with a good hobby. That's what you are. You are someone with a good skill and a good hobby. That's what you are. And that is exactly where you will remain until you prioritize your business, prioritize yourself. Okay? Not only that, how much time are you putting towards the planning of your business? How much time? Most times, entrepreneurial hopefuls, they already have another job, okay, that is sustaining their livelihood and maybe some of the plans that they're coming up with right now for their business. This is what I say. This is what I did, okay? My personal testimony is this. I had a desire to be an entrepreneur. I had a desire, right? And so what I did was, but I was working a job. And so what I did was I worked my job. And I said to my then husband, okay, I said, I am going to work this job until my business meets or exceeds my salary that I'm getting paid at my job. Now, I worked my job full time, and on my off days or even after hours, I will work my business. Okay. But of course, you need to live. You know what I mean? Don't be foolish. Don't be silly. You need to live. Hello. All right. So, like I said, oftentimes you're still going to have a job. You're still going to be working. You still, you got children. You need to feed them. You got lights, water, gas, mortgage, rent. Hello, somebody. Gas in your car tune-ups, and all of those things. You still need to live. Okay. All right. That don't make the mistake. Please, this is part of prioritizing. Do not make the fatal mistake of jumping out there. That's why I said, if you thinking that making money, if that's the thing that's on your mind, money making, if that's all you're thinking about when you think about entrepreneurship, you've already failed. Because I'm gonna tell you now, it's gonna take you a while before you see profit. We'll go into profit on another segment. Profit and loss. Okay. We'll go into profit and loss and breaking even, all of that stuff on another segment. But you have got to understand that going into business, you're going to spend more than you make. Okay. You're going to, that's a guarantee. You're going to spend more than you make unless somebody invested in you and they dropped coin. Okay. And when I say coin, I mean commas on you, and you're blessed to have this opportunity. I'm not saying it's impossible, because it has happened, and it does happen. Okay. And if that's the case, then kudos to you. Okay. You got a good financial backing. Just don't fumble the bag, as they say. Don't be foolish because you haven't prioritized. You haven't made a plan, because it's likely to happen if you don't. Okay. All right. So, but what you have to do, this is for the people who are still working jobs, but they have a desire to be an entrepreneur. You have a dream, you have a passion, and you have a goal. Okay. And so you're setting out a plan to make it happen. All right. I personally did not leave my job until I met or exceeded, until my business met or exceeded my full-time job. My part-time business met or exceeded my full-time job. When it did, which was in 2011, when it did, then I was okay to leave my job. Why? Because now I can full-time work my business. And if part-time I met or exceeded my full-time salary, then what do you think can happen if I work my business full-time? Boom. The bag. Okay. I am happy to say, and I am appreciative, I'm so grateful to say today in 2022 that I have still not needed to go back to a 9-to-5 job. I have been a full-time entrepreneur since 2011. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. Don't get me wrong. I'm so grateful. It took passion, even in the ups and downs, because trust and believe in this entrepreneurial game, there will be ebbs and flows. There will be ups and downs. There will be. This entrepreneurial game is not for the faint at heart. You have to have a thick skin. You must, because everybody's not going to take part in your business. Everybody's not going to bite. Everybody's not going to support you. Everybody's not going to be right there with you. Okay, that's why you must have a passion, because passion supersedes popularity. That's a bar. That's a word. Okay, passion supersedes popularity. And trust and believe. I'm trying to get y'all ready because I want y'all to win. I want you to be successful. Let me tell you something. Some of your greatest, hear me. Some of your greatest obstacles, some of your biggest hindrances is going to come from those closest to you. Friends, family, associates, those who you just knew were going to patronize your business, were going to be the first ones there. They will be the first ones to not support you. Okay? They'll be the first ones to turn their backs. They'll be the first ones to hate on you. They'll be the first ones. Oh, you're going to learn. Oh, honey, trust me. You are going to learn who's for you and who's not very quickly. Mark my words, okay? If you're in entrepreneurship and you're watching me right now, then you know, oh, you know, honey, those people that are closest to you are not going to be your biggest fans. In fact, they're not going to be your customers either. All right? Your customers are going to be some people that are unfamiliar with you. Okay? Those people closest to you, they know too much. They know too much. They know whenever you embarked on something and you didn't finish it. They know it. And so of course they're going to try to throw salt. Oh, well, that's just, she did that before. Ain't nobody work. Or he did that, but he been talking about doing this, and child, he ain't did it. I'm talking what I know, y'all. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my support system and things like that, but real is real. Okay. And if you know Miss B, then you know I speak nothing but the truth here. I speak nothing but the truth. I owe you no lie. All right. So that's why you need to prioritize. You need to prioritize yourself so that you can plan properly, so that you don't give anybody any ammunition. Okay. Of course, you're not doing this for them. You're doing it for you because, number one, you have a passion in this. This is your passion, right? Look at it like it's your baby. Look at it like it's your baby. Parents out there, you can understand. Look at it like it's your baby. You wouldn't just do anything with your baby. You would care for that baby. You would plan for that baby. Moms, you understand this. If you're carrying this baby the whole 9 months, what's happening? You are planning like the first 1, 2, 3 months. You're just, you're enveloped in the love and in the anticipation of this new life that you're about to birth out. Right? And then you're wrapping your mind around the idea that you're about to be a parent, and and this is my baby, and they're gonna look like me, and they're gonna talk like me, and they're gonna walk like me, and all of these things, and you're just oohing and ahhing, and this is just great. And then 4, 5, and 6 months is when you start to think, okay, we got to prepare. We got to start buying things. We got to paint the baby's room. We got to get furniture. We got to start doing this. We got to start doing that. That's when the planning comes. See, the first 3 months, the first trimester, that's the passion. Okay. Right. The second trimester, that's the planning and prioritizing. Okay, we got to start, we got to save, we got to do this, we got to do that. In the meantime, you're going to get your checkups and you're making sure baby's okay. And you know what I'm saying? So you're still nurturing, you're still developing, you're making sure you're eating right. You're making sure you're okay. Okay, that's why that hustle, bustle, blood, sweat, and tears. No. Because you still have to have a sound mind. You still got to be okay. You still got to have peace. You know what I mean? You got to have order and control within yourself, right? Because if you're chaotic from within, you're going to be chaotic outside of you, right? You have to, you're going to exemplify your business, chaos. So take the time to make sure that you're good. And then you can take the time to make sure you're planning properly. Because you know that this baby that you're about to birth is they're going to have some care and some, they're going to have to be protected. They're going to have to be developed properly. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're sticking with me now. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down here, right? I'm talking good on today. All right. All right. So now then you got months 7, 8, and 9, the third trimester. Okay, that's when baby is about to come. That's when you have to take it real easy. That's when everything is, you got to really, it's about to be showtime. Okay, you're making sure that you got your bag packed. You're making sure that you got all of this and all of that. You're making sure you're doing this and doing that. You're making sure. Okay, because it's about to happen. That's when, that's when the blood gets to pumping. That's when adrenaline's setting in because it's about to be showtime, right? Planning, prioritizing, planning, prioritizing. I opened up my first brick and mortar, okay? This was back in 2016. When I tell you, I had thousands of dollars that was saved and built up and worked on and things like that. I'm still working, and every dollar that I had went towards that project. Okay. I was determined not to get a bank loan. I didn't want to owe any man a thing, because when you owe people, okay, all right, I don't need to finish it. I think y'all are very smart. Y'all are smart. Okay. I'm quite sure you gathered that, right? I was determined to do this on my own. Every brick and mortar that I've opened, I did it debt free. Debt free. Okay. Because I planned and I prioritized. All right. I did. Because my passion deserves a proper plan. My passion deserved prioritizing. It did. That's how much I loved it. I loved me enough to love my passion in me to plan and prioritize that passion. Yes, you cannot leave that to chance, because it may or may not happen for you. This is your baby. This is your baby. You got to properly plan for this baby to be birthed, right? When you birth a baby, it's like birthing a purpose, which brings me to my third point, purpose. Okay. Now you're about to step into your role of boss. Now you're about to step into the role of CEO. Okay. It's about to get real here. You're about to go into the birthing room and you're about to push. And this passion that you planned for all this time is about to come to fruition. Now, you have to align yourself. You have to align your mind. You have to align your heart, because you are no longer an employee. Now, what you can do, though, is gather all those nuggets that you gained as an employee. Okay, because don't forego that. You went through that and learned those tools and tips for a reason. It was a reason why you worked for someone else for so long. Okay, because you needed that vantage point. You needed to be an employee to learn how to be up under, to learn how to follow rules, how to properly do this, how to properly do that. And then when the roles reverse and you become the boss, you become the CEO, and then you gain employees. Now you know what they need and what it takes to, you understand what I'm saying? The student becomes the teacher. And now you know how to govern, how to guide, because you didn't like how your boss talked to you, right? That means you're going to be mindful of how you talk to your employees. You didn't like how your boss didn't give you your breaks on time, right? That means that you're going to make sure that you give your employees breaks. Planning, prioritizing, okay? So however, whatever you pour into this passion, whatever you pour into this dream, whatever you pour into this mission, right? That's what's going to be brought back to you. What you give it, it will give you. What you give it, it will give you. This is your purpose. That's why it is important for us not to step out and do anything that we are not passionate about, because there will be no heart in it if you did. There's no heart, with this being a part of your purpose, because usually your purpose is assigned is directly in correlation with your passion. Usually it is. You know, your purpose could be to bring healing and happiness and peace to somebody. You know, your purpose could be to spread love, to spread, joy. You know, that could be your purpose. And this could be your avenue and the conduit to bring that to pass. Right? That's how you got to see this thing. That's the reason why I have not worked for anybody since 2011, because I ensured that I was in my purpose. In fact, I've coined the term in purpose, on purpose, 100% of the time. 100% of the time. Every single thing that I do, I'm passionate about. I'm purposed for. Every single thing that I do, every single thing that I've ever done, I'm passionate about and I'm purposed for. Okay. I'm a teacher. I'm an educator. I'm a public speaker. I'm an influencer. I'm a mentor. I'm a coach. I'm a counselor, author, spiritual leader, doula, all of those things I enjoy thoroughly. And I'm going to tell you why I'm so passionate about doing it. I have such a heart for it. It's because once upon a time, I needed everything that I am today. Once upon a time, I needed everything that I am today. What is that term? You be the change that you want to see. Be the thing that you wanted to see. Be the thing that you always needed. Right? Ensure that your business and your passion and your purpose is a solution to a problem. That is what will keep your business operating, because you're solving problems out here. Purposeful. Be the solution to an everyday problem. You want to know what business to go into? What are some of the problems that we have out here? What are some of the problems that you see out here? Go that route. All right. And when you do that, number one, that'll cut out all of this hustle and busy work. Right. But become a solution to an everyday problem, and you will always be in high demand. Always. See, I'm in the world of healing and leading and guiding and mentoring. So many people need healing. So many. Good Googa Mooga. And I'm a coach, and I have coaches. I tell people all the time, listen, if you are following a coach that doesn't have a coach, or if you attend and go and sit with a therapist that don't have a therapist, because we're all growing, we're all steadily evolving. We should be. Okay. Just because I'm not dealing with some of the things that I evolved from before doesn't mean that I don't need to continue to evolve. Okay. Just because I'm a teacher don't mean I'm not a student. Okay. Catch that. Just because I'm a teacher doesn't mean that I am not a student. Okay. You must always keep yourself in a posture to learn and grow. Always. And if you're doing something and you have a passion about it, and you starting off in business and entrepreneurship with this thing, you must always keep yourself in a posture to learn and grow, because guaranteed in your area, in your field, is probably ever changing, ever growing. You need to stay on top of your game. Because if you get comfortable, I had to get close to you. If you ever get too comfortable that you stop learning the latest, newest trends, the latest, newest this, the latest, newest technology, if you ever think that you got it in the bag and you don't need to continue to work You don't need to continue to evolve and grow. You don't need to continue to study and take another class, continuing education or whatever the case, just to keep your skills sharpened. If you ever make that mistake, I promise you, somebody who's on top of it is going to surpass you. They will. And then they will become the solution to the problem. They will become the solution to the problem of stagnation. They will become the solution to the problem of laziness. They will become the solution to the problem of comfort. Or old news. Okay? Entrepreneurship is always growing, always leveling up. You must ensure that you continue to level up with it. Okay? If you want to be successful, that is. Now, if you want to just make your couple of dollars, ever so often, annually, just a little couple of, just to keep the bills paid, then you go right ahead. Listen, disregard everything I just said. And you enjoy yourself. But if you want to make this thing work for you for the long haul, then you might want to take heed, honey. I'm not guru, but I know a thing or three. Okay? And the people that have been under me, trust and believe, they are still ticking and doing great. They're expanding every year, as they should. As they should. If they are getting under my tutelage and they are still sitting in the same place this year as they were in 2019, and then there's something I'm not doing right, and I give them permission to go find somebody else to lead them. Seriously. Okay? These are the things that you need to do. Locate your passion. Prioritize your plan. And ensure that you are working towards purpose. Okay? That's what you need to do. Be sure that you're doing this for not only your business, but for yourself, so that you can gain fulfillment out of this journey that you're about to embark on. You need to fulfill your goals, fulfill your purpose, fulfill the plan, fulfill your passions, fulfill your dream. You deserve it. Don't start it. Do not start it if you're not going to start it passionately. Don't start it if you're not going to create a plan for it. And definitely don't start it if you're not going to do it intentionally and purposefully. Okay? I wish you nothing but greatness in your journeys. Greatness, okay? I want you to do me a favor. I want you to follow me, okay? On social media, Instagram at Bianca Miss B. Lee, Facebook, Bianca Miss B. Lee, Twitter, Bianca Miss B. Lee. If you ain't got it by now, you should know that you can follow me on all facets at Bianca Miss B. Lee. And make sure that Miss is MZ, okay? Always feel free to visit my website, okay, BiancaMissBlee.com, or you can email me if you have any questions. If you have any, desires to gain some training and some teaching and some mentoring, or you just want a one hour free consultation, you can absolutely do that as well. I'm here for you. Okay. All righty. Listen, you all. Also, too, be sure. Don't let me forget. Be sure to go to the website and get one of my copies of my book. It's called Make Up With Yourself. Don't just look beautiful, be beautiful. Okay. This book talks about not just working on the outer exterior of you, okay? Because we good at making people believe that we got it all together. We are masters of illusion, okay? Masters of illusion. But what I talk about is actually, again, not just talking about it, being about it, okay? Don't be out here fooling people, all right? And you're not truly living your very best self, your very best life, your very best decisions for you. You, the one that has to live with you every day, all day. That's the one that needs to really, really, really make sure that you're in your best self, in your best life, in your best choices, in your best peace, in your best joy, in your best love, huh? All of that for you. Okay. You deserve it. All right. Now, listen, until next time, you all, listen, I love you. I mean it. There's absolutely positively nothing you can do about it. Don't you even try. You go out there and you be great because you're purposed to do so. All right. Peace.